Hey YouTube, seems my channel is going to be taking a little bit of a new direction for a little while. Don't worry, I'm still going to be doing video games, just kind of taking a little break from it right now because, to be honest, I'm just too busy with life and I'm going to be moving soon. And anyways, I've gotten into the business of fixing and building and selling computers and stuff like that. So I enjoy doing it so much. I thought you guys might like to see. And holy crap, it just started snowing. That's cool. Anyways, yeah, I just lost my train of thought. Well, I just got this off of eBay. It's a IBM ThinkCentre, I believe. Yeah, ThinkCentre. Lenovo, which I think that's what it said on the ad. I don't see it anywhere on this, but whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna open it up and show you guys what's inside and show you what I'm gonna do. And I can't do it one-handed, so I'm setting the camera down. Okay, I can see already that the hardware is really crammed in there. Jeez, and the thing is freaking heavy. Okay, let's see, power supply, floppy drive, CD drive, hard drive is crammed in there somewhere underneath it. This must be the yep, that's a heatsink. This must be the CPU and cooler. And one RAM card. I don't know how big it is. And it looks like they shoved all the wiring down under the CD drive, which doesn't look very smart. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Oh, that's why the CD drive looked kind of crooked. They got all this shit shoved down underneath it. Well, I'm gonna have to do something about that. But anyways, alright, let's see what kind of processor we have here. It says it should be Pentium 4 HT, which means hyper-threading. And I have a hyper-thread computer, which is actually not too bad. It's, you know, the Pentium 4, with as old as it is, it's still a pretty decent processor. It can handle today's tasks to a certain extent. I mean, it's not going to give you HD movies or gaming or anything like that, but if you're a simple user, you know, like to browse the internet, Facebook, go on YouTube, stuff like that, it's perfect. But anyways, the HT is just a step up. It's about 30% faster than the Pentium 4. But it's never going to match something like a dual core. But anyways, it should be quite interesting here. Let me see if I can get the friggin' cooler off. That is the weirdest cooler system I've ever seen. And it's loose, which is good. If you can wiggle the heatsink like that, that's usually good. That means that the pins of the CPU haven't gotten stuck to, or sorry, the top of the CPU sometimes gets stuck to the heatsink so hard that you can't move it. And when you try to remove the heatsink, it rips the CPU out of the socket, which is really bad because it can bend or break off pins, and if that happens, you pretty much have to just buy a new CPU. But if you can wiggle it like that, that's good. That means the pins are still down into the socket. And looks like one of the screws is already off, which means someone has been in here tinkering with this. Let me get a screwdriver here for the other one. Wrong screwdriver. Okay. That was easy to take off. Yeah, I think someone must have messed with this before they sent it. Okay. Come on. Alright. Okay. It's not a 775 socket like I thought. It's a different one. Alright, there's your CPU. And it looks like none of the pins are bent, which is good. But you never know. Even the slightest little bend in a pin can render it completely useless. So, alright, let's see here. This is, you guys can't read that, but it says Pentium 4 2.6 gigahertz 512 kilobytes cache, however you want to say it, 800 megahertz front side bus, which is not bad for such an old system. This thing, I would guess, is probably 2004. So, yeah, 7 years old. Anyways, so yeah, that should be a decent processor. I might put a faster one in there. Let's see what kind of RAM we have here. And that's generic 512 megabytes. Not bad on one card for an old system. Usually they just have one stick of 256. I can't even think of the number right now. 256. Normally they have 256. And my god, my phone is ringing. Joe, I'll call you back. Okay, 512, not bad to have on one card in such an old system. I'll probably put in some more to get it running faster. I'll probably get this thing up to a gig. As I see, I have 2 channels, 4 slots, which is pretty good for such an old system, like I said. I see 3 standard old PCI slots, 1 PCI Express, probably times 8. Slot covers are there. It's got all the sound. It's got 6 USB on the back, 2 on the front. It's got a Ethernet, printer, serial, VGA, and it's got your PS2. Okay, so this looks like a pretty nice system. The hard drive, just the only thing I'm worried about, it might be tiny, because most systems, you know, more than, let's say, 6 years old, are gonna be pretty small in the hard drive area. I'm guessing between 20 and 100 at the most. You know, I doubt it's 20 actually. It's probably more like 40 or 60, but we'll see. So yeah, that concludes this part of the video, probably just this whole video. I think I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these computer opening type vids, because they're just kind of interesting. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do here. I'm probably going to replace this processor with a slightly faster one. I have a 2.8 in the other room. This is 2.6. I'm gonna put in some more RAM, get it up to 1 gigabyte, and then I'm going to try and turn it on, see if it boots. I hope it does, because I spent $50 for this. Now remember, I'm not going to be using this for myself because I can't stand old systems like this, but there are a lot of people out there who only need a very simple unit such as this to do simple tasks. You know, it's people like for a student who would only use it for word processing and YouTube, and this would be perfect for that. So I'm gonna be selling this after I fix it up a little bit. It should be pretty good. I see nothing wrong here so far, except that all the wires are crammed down in here, but I can fix that. So, yeah, that's the end of this one. I'll be doing some more vids on other computers I'm working on soon. So, have a nice day, YouTube, and yeah, see ya.